to start, and sir agreed to do a session. It will be every Saturday 9 p.m. So William sir can take the session, Dinesh sir can take the session, or those who are joining the member this plan, we can put a chart and discuss deeply about. So everyone will know some different rules. We can learn from them. We can know their viewpoint. The senior astrologers can also take the session if they are willing to take. We don't mind. They can do presentation of research. They can ask for a teacher to be present to clear their doubts. Everything can be done on this platform. Okay. So let's start our journey. We'll be doing this session for free, but recordings will not be given. And the one more session we'll be doing, I think we'll take a discussion of chart and see how things move on. And one session, even Dinesh sir will be taking. Okay? Okay, sir? Okay, everybody?
Yes, sure.
Yes. Every Saturday we can also have added sessions on Thursday if need be. There will be definitely 4 sessions in a month, but there can be 5, 6 also. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. I will also make a special request. Put your questions in the question box, in the chat box, and we can ask the questions when sir asks. If you all have any questions or at the end of the session, so as we don't disturb the session and the master. Thank you.
Shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please do.
Once. Yes. गणानां गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपस्तरस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनश्रवणोदितस्यैतसादरं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीपति वेनामभित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम् भगवत्सः चतुर्वर्ण्यं सदीमेव Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Aditya Somaya Mangalaya Tacha Guru Shukra Sanitist. Okay. Hi everybody. I think all of y'all will be new to this word Rajyapada. This is something from Pada. Among the 12 padas or pada, this is one thing called Rajyapada. Not discussed much. Even in Jaimini Sutra, there is no explanation on Rajyapada. It just mentions there are 12 padas. Neither BPHS, it just mentions there are 12 padas for all the 12 signs, and it's given. But this Rajyapada is discussed very much in Devakeralam and Brigunadi. It is given fully. Everywhere, every line in Devakeralam, there will be a discussion. The Nadiyams will be discussed. Then all the Aruda padas will be discussed. Among the 12 padas, this is a very, very important pada. First, you must know what is Aruda Lagna. From there, we will go. Okay, see, for the Aruda padas, this is very, very important. The old traditional astrologers, I've seen them, all of them know what it is an Aruda pada. Aruda pada is widely used. But the coming latest astrologers, nobody who has learned last 20 years, what I say, they think it is some kind of Jaimini concept or some new concept. It's not a Jaimini concept. It is every Nadi astrologer will use. There is absolutely, without Aruda pada, there are two kind of Aruda pada, one used for Prasna and one the traditional Aruda padas. I think all of you all know what is Aruda Lagna. I'm not going to Aruda Lagna. That is a very big session. I will just, one part of the pada of the Lagna is Aruda Lagna. The pada of the 10th house is Rajyapada. I'm going to talk about this. So, okay, maybe if many people are new to this, so I'm just giving an introduction of what is this Aruda padas, and we will go into the session. See, all of us are 3-in-1 personality. The one we really are, the Lagna, is ruled by the Lagna, Atma. The one we think we are is the Paka Lagna. where the Lagna Lord sits, is ruled by Jupiter. The other aspect, what others think we are, which is the reflection, which is the moon, is the Arudha Lagna. When we analyze a horoscope, it is not only the Lagna, it is half a picture, it is only Lagna. Lagna is only a true self. From the true point of view, you see only from the Lagna. But when you see from the Paka Lagna, it is from your perception. From your perception, when you see the world, you will have to judge it from the Paka Lagna. But actually, what happens to us in our life, it is not what you are or what you perceive, it is what others perceive you as. So in Kali Yuga, if you see, it is in fact, we go into Jaimini, he does not talk about Lagna or Paka Lagna. He immediately talks about only two Lagnas. It's either Karakamsa Lagna or it is Arudha Lagna. Equal importance is given to this. And it's just not Arudha Lagna. Every, what is it, Bhava has one particular Lagna. Okay. So Lagna is a potential, talent, and capability. So whatever is our talent, whatever we are capable of, that is shown in the Lagna. Paka Lagna is how we go about to achieve those talents. Our hard work, our smart work, and whatever we do, to what we can do, we judge the horoscope from Paka Lagna. But how do we judge our recognition or our appreciation, honest? What does the world think about how good are we? How capable are we? So finally, the click is what is actually the victory we are going to, final victory we are going to get from the world's point of view is the Arudha Lagna. So what I say, if we are going to see for success from the Lagna point of view, it will be 25%. You see from the Arudha Lagna point of view, it will be 25%. But it will be very, very easy when you see from the Arudha Lagna point of view, you will understand the horoscope more easy. So every Bhava has its Bhava, Bhava Lord, and Bhava Arudha. The Bhava Arudha, each house, its external image, how the world judges and feels about us. So example, see, Lagna Arudha is a status, looks, public image, and recognition, where the Lagna Arudha falls. The second or the 11th Bhava Arudha is about a financial image to the outside world. The fifth or the 9th Bhava Arudha is a potential, talent, skill, which the public recognizes. The third Bhava Arudha is our marketing skill or strength or completely our strength we have. So each Bhava Arudha has a particular effect from the perspective of the world. We are going to see now everything from the perspective of the world. Okay, see, I will give it an example. This is the Lagna Bhava, the raw cake, the what you call the ingredients of the cake is the Lagna Bhava, what you are. Now we put it, it's the inside part of the cake is the Paka Lagna. So what are the ingredients, what went on to make the cake is the Paka Lagna. This is the Arudha Lagna. The cake which appears to the world at large, what is it, the external paraphernalia, what you see, the shine and the glitter, the line, what the outside world is going to be attracted is the Arudha Lagna. So we will see many of the cine stars, politicians are are not very educated, or rather, I will not even say they are very smart. But you see many of the actors, they do very, very well because their horoscope is very good from the Paka Lagna. It may not be good from the Lagna or from the Paka Lagna, but it is very good from the Arudha Lagna. So Arudha Lagna itself, I can go on and on and on. There are so many things after this. I'm not talking about the Arudha Lagna, but there is one more equally important thing called Rajyapada. So before this, we'll see what are the different Arudha Padas. The Pada of the Lagna is Arudha Lagna, or what we call AL. The Dhana Pada, mostly traditional people call it as Kosaruda, second house or A2. Next is the Bhatra Pada, Vikrama Pada, third house or A3. Then is the Matri Pada, Vahana Pada, fourth house or A4. Then it's the Mantra Pada, the Putra Pada, the fifth house or A5. Then we have the Chatrupada, Rogapada, sixth house or A6. Then is the Dharapada, seventh house or A7. Rogapada, Ashtamapada, Mrityupada, eighth house, A8. Then we have the Bhakyapada, Pitrupada, ninth house or A9. Then we have the Rajyapada, Karmapada, 10th house or 10. This is what we are going to see now in the session. Then we have Labhapada, 11th house, A11. Upapada. I think all of you, if you know about this, you will know what is Arudha Lagna, what is Upapada, is for marriage. Upapada is for marriage, Dharapada is also for marriage. The 7th from Arudha Lagna. To an extent, we can take about marriage. Okay, so the Rajyapada is the Aruda Pada of the 10th house. Jaimini Sutras, Abhirat Parasostra only mentions the word Rajyapada. No description regarding use of Rajyapada is mentioned. Jyotish Ratnamala, there's another book on Jaimini. He talks about the padas, but not the usage of these padas. A lot about Aruda Lagna it talks. The Aruda Lagna, Upapada Lagna, Dharapada is the one which is used in Jaimini and VPs. But if you go into Deva Kerala, mostly Deva Kerala I've seen, every line you will see a lot of discussions about these padas. So Brigunadi, I've seen Brigunadi using this. Deva Kerala. Most of the Nadi book, without a pada lagna, there is no discussion. Normal horoscope or where is the pada? Any yoga, any Raja Yoga is incomplete without judging the padas of a house. So it is the lords, the Aruda Lagna, the padas of each Lagna together only form the yoga. It's not a Jaimini concept at all. Jaimini uses this very, very much. In fact, Jaimini Sutras has only 3 lines on it. Its Bharat Parasvara has one separate chapter on Aruda Lagna. So this is a very, very important concept. It's not actually Jaimini by itself. I've seen traditional astrologers, all of them use it. I just thought before I go and this, Aruda Lagna is a very big session. It can take on one big session itself. I'll just take one part of Rajyapada. So this will make you all interested into understanding every other pada. So it's, for health, you can see. For longevity, you can see. For yogas, you can see. In finance, in fact, Dana Yoga, the best is the 11th from Aruda Lagna. Or you want to see power, you want to see fame. What I say, it's nothing else. You want to see an actor's chart, you want to see a politician chart, you want to see celebrity chart. You will not understand from the Lagna, or you will not understand the Paka Lagna, or any other Lagna. You will only understand from the Aruda Lagna. Very, very important, the Aruda Lagna is something called the Rajyapada. So it goes, there are many more other padas also, the 9th pada, 5th pada for Rajyapada, but this Rajyapada becomes very, very important. So you need to understand what is Rajyapada. A lot of calculation how to do it. For now, you just understand on this because there are the whole concept is hidden with controversies how to calculate it. This is the basic calculation is how many houses a planet has moved. That many houses you will have to move and find the Rajyapada. It is already there in most of the software. You can do it. Okay, so this is so the 10th house, 10th lord, the Sthira Karaka of 10th house, and the Chara Karaka of the 10th AMK and the 10th are all to be seen about profession. But here, see, the Rajyapada is not finding the profession. This is the cream of the profession. Like I showed you the cake, what are you going to achieve? The medal part, the feats you are going to achieve in your career, your karma or profession, that is Rajyapada. You see from the Lagna or Paka Lagna, what are you going to do? The profession maybe you will do, but what are you going to achieve? That particular part is seen from the Rajyapada. Though you might, many of the profession can also be somewhere inferred also, but it's not about profession. I work well, but what happens when I'm not able to be successful? There are a lot of meaning why you are not successful. I'll come to that. Okay. So this something about the Aruda Pada is like the Bhavat Bhavam of a particular planet. All of you all know what is Bhavat Bhavam. Bhavat Bhavam is, see, the third house move 3 more houses to the 5th house. So for any planets, the 3rd and 5th are mutually connected. For the 5th house, the Bhavat Bhavam is the 9th house. 5th from the 5th is the 9th. Off from the 9th, the 9th from the 9th is the 5th house. So for the 6th from the 6th to the 11th house. So this is called a bhava. For every bhava, the equal number of rasis moved away are always interconnected. This is regarding understanding a bhava. But here, when we're coming to Aruda, it is about planet. It is like how much a planet moves, how many pathas it moves that much. What I say, it's like the friction. I throw a ball. The throwing point is the Lagna. Where it hits, it is the Paka Lagna. It comes back, the momentum it comes back, how much distance it will come back, where it will fall, that will be the Aruda Lagna, or the whichever Bhava it is. So it is like a triangle. So there are 3 things. So for you to understand the outcome of a result is the Aruda Pada. This is very important. So you can put it like, if you want to understand the whole concept, it'd be like Bhava is the root, Bhava Lord's placement is the trunk, and Aruda Pada is the branches where you have the flowers and fruits. So the actual blossoming, the fructification of a horoscope is seen from the Aruda Padas, from the Aruda Lagna on all the different Padas. So this is, so you want to judge from what I say, either the roots you want to see, you want to see from middle aspect of a horoscope, or do you want to see from where I am going to enjoy the benefit. So what I say, three ways. For a holistic way, you can judge all three, but you want to make a very quick analysis. It is always very important to judge from the Aruda Lagna. In Prasna, if you see, when you come to any local in the south Prasna, they will see the Prasna Lagna. Immediately from the Prasna Lagna, they will see where is the Aruda Pada. From there, they will see the planetary position and judge. It is not from the Prasna Lagna. It is from the Aruda Prasna they will judge. So it is there for prasna, or you see it for everything. So important is the Aruda Lagna. Okay, this a little more. Okay, the rules of Rajyapada. These are not given anywhere. Okay, it's neither given in BPS or it is neither given in a thing. Though the word is there, you can see the usage. If anybody has Deva Keralam, you can open the book, or Brigunandinadi, you can have Brigunadi. If you have these rules are discussed. I'm just giving you a summary of what is given it, how to go about using Rajyapada. The pada of the 10th house is called Rajyapada. So pada of the 10th house means the 10th lord, how many bhava he moves away, that number of there are, whether there's some controversy about two systems, say some you will have to have some exceptions, other you now leave it for a while. Just take it as how many houses a planet has moved. If it has moved 3 houses, if it's example, let's say if it is Simha Lagna, 10th lord sun is moved 2 steps away. It is in Libra. So from there, if it, from Leo, how many it has moved? It's moved 3 houses. So the Rajyapada will be in the 2nd house. You just have to move 3 steps. This is how you do the calculation. Or let's say if the 10th lord sun is moved to Makara, it is moved 6 signs away. So you will have to move 6 signs away to get the Pada. So this is so you found the Raj. So what is the important? Is it just a sensitive point you mark A10? Is it just that's all? No, this is the most important aspect. It is more important than the 10th lord. When you judge the 10th lord, the 10th house, the 10th lord, the disposed of the 10th, you would say. But this is what I say, when you judge the 10th house and 10th lord is about what is your possibility, what is your karma, what are you going to achieve, what is your capabilities and potential, your talents. But nowhere will you find out whether there is glory from that particular aspect. It is where your whole planet which touches Rajyapada, that planet will glorify. So it is very important which planet, first what you'll have to do is which planet connects with A10. Now where is A10 falling? A10 is going to fall, it can fall in any of the houses. The house it falls will be the connection where you are going to be glorified. So whichever house it is going to fall is the house which you are going to be glorified. Which house, which planet it is, touches it. That is planet, that karagatam of the planet is what you are going to, your feats, your achievements and accomplishment, it is going to be. So what is it? You all can guess. So if it is with Shukra, your achievement is going to be related to Shukra. If it is with Jupiter, your achievement is going to be related to Jupiter. If it is with Ketu, you're going to have delays and blocks. You're not going to be easily recognized. If Saturn is sitting with the A10, then there is going to be delays. If it is Rahu, what I say, with in a very good house, it can be one of the biggest Rajayogas. If it is with an exalted planet, it is fantastic. Rajyapada with the planet is a Raja Yoga. You see the horoscope Rajyapada sitting with a strong planet is a Raja Yoga. That by itself, immediately, it is a Raja Yoga. So if it is sitting with an exalted planet, it is very good. So it is very. So the negative part of it, it must not be with a malefic. It must not be with a Nietzsche planet. It must not be with planets. It definitely, even if it is in the 6, 8, 12 with good planets, it will give good results. There's nothing, so it will definitely give good results. So first thing is it must be in a Kendra. Mostly it is ruled by moon. All the pathas are moon related things. So if it is in a Kendra, it is the best. Okay, it is in the 2nd and 11th, it is very good for finance. If it is in the 5th and 9th, it is yoga. Rather than being alone, if anybody has an A10 with a good planet, a benefic, first in a Kendra is very good. With a benefic and a Kendra, it is fantastic. It should be there. Then, okay, if it is with a malefic, the malefic should be strong. If it is exalted or no, it is very good. Rajyapada with AK, AMK, PK, you have the yoga, you have many other aspects of the yoga. It's all that combines together. So you take this as a very important sensitive point. You want to know where you will shine, where you will make it big, where you are going to be glorified. Every celebrity's chat, you go and check up. What is it? The AK A10 connection will become very, very important to very easily find out where is going to be your glorification. It's not about to find out what is your career, what is your profession. You don't see from the A10. You find out where a good A10 sitting with a strong planet is one of the biggest yogas in the horoscope. So it's simply, you can say A10 with an exalted planet sitting in a Kendra Kona house. It's the Raja Yoga by itself. Okay, so this is the basic. I think I've tried to explain to myself. Then there are many other points you can go. The yoga, I'll have to explain what is the, if the A10 is having Shubharkala, that is 2, 4, 11 from in Jaimini, the planets in 2, 4, 11 from a Bhava or from a planet is a Raja Yoga. Purna Argala, it's called Purna Argala, Purna Shubharkala, or just Purna. All planets. There is one planet in the second, one planet in the fourth, one planet in the 11th. Without having a Virodha Argala by itself, it's a Raja Yoga. Okay, I will go. I'll explain. I know it is it's a new point for you. But let me take some questions and then I'll go on to examples. Anybody doubts so far? You all can understand, or I'll try to, with your doubts, I'll try to explain it better.
So the aspects we have to take Jaimini aspects, so Rashi aspect.
You can take both aspects. You can take both aspects are applicable.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you mentioned about Ketu and Saturn. Ketu will give obstacles and Saturn delays. If Saturn happens to be an Atmakaraka, you mentioned Atmakaraka coming in with
no, if
A10
see,
is a Raja Yoga, but
see, let's say for Rishabha Lagna or Tula Lagna, if it was with Saturn, then it will be good results. I've just mentioned malefics. See, even the benefics can become bad. See, it is
if Saturn happens to be an Atmakaraka, it can be a Raja Yoga when it combines with A10 is what you're saying.
Yes.
Irrespective of whether it is a Karaka.
Functional, it's a functional benefit. But you will shine regarding Saturn related matters. So everything will become Saturn. So you will have to see where the A10 falls, with which house it falls first, and next with which planet it falls, and what aspects it gets, what association it is, the argalas from there. All this matters together. I'll explain. 10 charts I have explained, celebrity chart, you will understand it. But before that, I just want to know how much you are understanding before I go into the example charts.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So I just wanted to ask you, I joined the session a little late. How did you calculate the A10? Is it like the 10th lord as this?
Nothing. It's just that how many houses it has moved. That's all.
Okay. How many houses has the
it has moved? No, this is the 10th lord. It's not
the 10th lord. Supposing the 10th lord is in the 10th house.
The 10th, see, there are two things into it. There are two aspects. That's why I didn't talk about the calculations part, because I'll have to, it is a separate thing, because there are two schools which one school says, the old traditional people, I learned this from Andhra. Okay, in what I do it in my local place in Tamil Nadu and Andhra, there are 2-3 very big Jaimini astrologers. They do not take exceptions. But there are certain schools, or even the original book, do explain about exceptions. So I didn't want to go into the details very much. I'll explain. I have a session. I'm going to take a class on Jaimini. So I'll be explaining in detail, is there exception? For now, if it is in the 10th house, keep it as the 10th house. Or you can take, if you want an exception, it is 10th from the 10th. That's all.
Right. Okay.
10th Lord, yeah.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, let's assume Aruda is in Kanya.
Yeah.
and there is exalted Mercury, then the result is going to be happen in either in Kanya Rasi itself and in Mercury Mahadasha also.
Yes, it will be there. Or when a planet transits over the
So both we have to see, Jaimini also and Parasari also.
Parasari, it's actually, in fact, if you in Jaimini has only three sutras only about this. Parasara has one full chapter on Aruga. Complete one full chapter it is given there. If you wanted to more detail, there is one book by Krishna Mishra. Krishna Mishra, what is the whole book is about this. Or if you're seeing Devakarlam, Devakarlam is where I picked up the whole, every line if I pick, what I say, the Nadiamsa with the Arudapada. Only there, it is neither given in Parasara. They mentioned, yes, there is Rajyapad. Jaimini, the Parasara explains about Aruda Lakna. Detailed and Aruda Lakna, it is there. He just says, okay, you can see Graha Aruda and Bhava Aruda. That's all there is a mention. There is no detailing about Rajyapada. Rajyapada is used in old Nadi text, it is used. That's anybody has Devakarlam, you can pick it up, or the usage of it is only in Devakarlam. Or Brigunadi, anybody has Brigunadi, you can see it sparingly here and there. All these Pada Lagnas will be used.
Thank you, sir.
It very much used for transit. Transits are, what I say, according to Nadi, they see it from the Aruda Lagna. It is not from the moon, not from the Lagna. It is only from the Aruda Lagna. Pada Lagna is seen. And it is over the 12 Padas which a planet goes. That is how the results happen. Okay.
So when we choose the profession,
yeah,
the planets connected to 810.
Yes.
Will it play an important role?
See, where are you going to, what profession you will shine? What I say, that is very important. What I will learn is a different thing. What I will master. But what do I do which I'm going to shine? That is very, very important. See,
okay,
it is very, very important. Which profession, if I do, I will shine very easily. Without
true. Understand. Yes. Yeah, even when Mercury is not well connected. Mercury may be connected with some other indications, whereas the 810 may be connected with something else. So it's better to choose 810 based.
So see what happens is 810 is what you say. You may not be talented about it. You may not be a master about it. But if it is connected to 810, you will shine because of it.
Okay.
You will say many actors, no? Many cine stars. It's not necessary. All of them are very talented, but they are big time people. Because let's say Shukra is connected to the 810. From Lagna, Shukra is not placed well. Shukra is placed in 6, 8, 12 houses. Either from the Pak Lagna, Shukra is not placed well. But from it is conjoined with 810 in a very nice position. He will shine very much because of it. But he may not be actually talented or anything, but he will shine because of Shukra. That is never. It is also good. Let's say if it is also good from the Lagna, it's good from the Pak Lagna. See, an analysis is always 3 ways. From the Lagna, from the Pak Lagna, and from the Pada Lagna. What is it? So you will have to see all these 3. If you want to make a quick, fast analysis, it is always better you only see from the Aruda Lagna and the Pada Lagna's connection. Because finally it's a creamy layer, which is what is going to give me benefit is only important for me. What is good for me? What am I talented? What am I going to, okay, I might accomplish many things, but I'm not going to be recognized. You will see some, I've seen some teachers, having some 4 PhDs, a whole list of degrees there. But they're still teaching in this, in an ordinary school, I would say no recognition. What is the field which you are going to get recognized is only when you take the Padala. Especially as far as profession is concerned, it is Rajyapad. So important is Rajyapad.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay, I think you'll understand this better when I show you some example chart. So this is the Rajyapada, the crowning movement. This is what all of them would have had a very good Rajyapada. See, this is all of us know Donald Trump's chart. You'd have discussed this in various other aspects. He became the president of the US in Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Antardasa. Now, where Jupiter is already, okay, it is his 5th lord, sitting in the 2nd house. There are many other yogas, it's 11th from the moon, It's fifth from the Pakalagna, but very, very important. What is the most important aspect of his chart is Jupiter is with A10. So a planet which is going to give him the maximum shine in his or the greatest glory in his horoscope is going to be is Jupiter Dasa. The moment he picked up his Jupiter Dasa, he became the president of the US. In Jupiter he became, because Jupiter is already very good. It does very well. He has many other yogas also, but it's not the A10 is brought him, but it becomes very easy when Jupiter is with A10. Okay, clear?
Sir, his A10 is Virgo, right?
Yeah, about A10 is Virgo.
So that got activated with Jupiter.
That got activated. Yeah, Jupiter got activated.
So are you saying that from Venus it is the third, like, is that how
Yeah, yes. See, no, it's 10th house, no?
10th
It's
house,
the
yeah,
10th,
the
10th
10th
more
lord.
third houses, and from there 3 houses. See, there are a lot of controversies about the calculation. Some people just take the degree. They'll just move the degree. P.S. Shastri has mentioned, but again, if you go with the slokas, I've not seen any tradition use it through degrees. So how many houses it has moved? More. See, Venus has moved from the 10th house 3 steps, move 1, 2, 3. So this becomes the 8th, and it is conjoined with Jupiter.
Right.
So you want to take the degrees, whatever the degree, the 10th lord it will be the same degree with the Pakalagna will be.
Understood.
Yeah. Now you see actor Dwayne Johnson. Okay, look at his horoscope. Very beautiful. You can see Jupiter and Moon. This is a Gajakesari. It is an activate Gajakesari. Jupiter and Moon aspected by Venus. There you have Chandramangala, Guru Mangala, all put together. There are so many yogas sitting in the chart. But the most important aspect of it, you can see 8 and conjoined with this combination. The moment 8 and conjoins with this combination, that house is aspected by 4 planets. He has 4 planets with Mercury aspecting. There are 5 planets on this house. So your 8 with Jupiter and Moon in a Gajakesari with Mercury aspecting, Venus aspecting, Mars aspecting a Gajakesari. So this becomes a very, very powerful Gajakesari because it is with the 8. So when you see, there are times when you look like a particular planet has a yoga. There is Dharma Karma with yoga, but it is not getting activated. See, you will without the padas, there's no predictions without the padas for health or for wealth or money. Anything you want to know, it is only with the padas you will have to know. There is a total system which is missing, which you do not understand. Is how to use the padas for understanding. You have to understand about Ardhala, how important is Ardhala. Next, when it comes to after Ardha Lagna, then each pada for marriage, you will have to see. There are some, the 12th house and the 7th house is very important for marriage. So next, for the crowning moment, which one becomes extreme. When you see a celebrity chart, the 8 becomes very, very important. So it is very, very easy. You see any horoscope, 8 is with a good planet, a powerful, dignified planet. Be very sure that person, that bhava shines, that planet shines very well. Okay? Okay, look at Amitabh Bachchan's chart. His 8 is sitting in Kataka. It is sitting with an exalted Jupiter. I think he has about 42 Sarvashtavarga in that house. It is 10th from the moon. There are many other yogas, but I'm just explaining. If I tell you the whole concept of all the padas, you will see so many yogas very easily. How to see from the Ardha Lagna. But I'm just telling you the only one aspect. How is the 8? 8 is with exalted Jupiter. 2nd and 11th Lord Jupiter is with sitting with. So 8 is with exalted Jupiter. That's enough. A horoscope having an exalted planet or Swakshetra planet or a planet in Digbala. There are many dignities how a planet will be strong, but it is conjoined with 8. There are many other ways. There's something called Yogada. So 8 is with an Yogada. Yogada is 2 ways of calculating Yogada. So if it is sitting with the Yogada planet or it is sitting with the Atmakaraka, Amityakaraka together, everything will become totally, it is like that particular planet will shine. Like what I say, you have given it the Midas touch. No? 8 where 8 sits is the Midas touch. where everything will, you will, it's going to be that particular planet in Bhava is going to shine. Okay, look at Julia Roberts' horoscope. Already her second house has Jupiter, the 9th lord, Moon is the Lagna lord, Venus is the 11th lord, and fourth lord sitting together by itself is a very, very good combination. But the best part of the horoscope is it is with 8. The beauty, it is with 8. 3 benefics with 8. The whole, Jupiter, Moon, Venus meanings itself changes totally. So this is the beauty of the horoscope. There are many other yogas. Where is the HL, the Hora Lagna, Gati Lagnas? There are many other. If you mingle, mix together and see, I'm not touching anything, not to confuse you all with any of the concepts. I'm just taking 8-10, and when 8-10 is well associated, what is the result? Mostly I use this horoscopes regularly, but I use it for different purposes. Here I'm just making it very, very clear. Just the usage of 8-10 and how the horoscope changes the picture. How you view the horoscope changes totally. Look at Priyanka Chopra's horoscope. She's let's see all these beautiful people, Miss World, Miss Universe, that naturally the second house has to be very strong. So she has a 8-10 in the second house with exalted moon. What happens? Exalted moon, Jupiter, the 9th lord, Rasi aspects moon. And it's just not moon, Jupiter. It's not moon exalted in the second. That's why she's beautiful. She became a Miss Universe. No. It is because it is there with 8-10. When 8-10 conjoins with an exalted planet, that is where she is going to shine. See, it's not that every celebrity 8-10 must be involved. This is one of the aspects. There are many other Raja Yogas, many Viparita Raja Yogas, many other yogas. But this is a very easy, any horoscope you see 8-10, it is a blessing to have 8-10 with the planet. It's like that every Bhava with a particular planet has a meaning. The Arudha Lagna connected, how much? Arudha Lagna itself is for finance. Because it's the creamy layer of the chart. When I look at the creamy layer of the fructification of the chart, and I see it from a material standpoint of view, when I want to see the horoscope from a worldly point of view, it is only the padas from the Arudha Lagna, and especially as when I want to see something like to reach the topmost. How do? I look at the 8. See, Tiger Woods horoscope. Look at his horoscope. He's in the sports. So what happens in the sports? 8-10 is first in the 10th, which is fantastic. And the 10th lord is aspecting it. Moon is aspecting it. Mercury is aspecting. But he's in sports. Why is he in sports? Mars is with 8. So what will he shine? He will shine because of sports. So it is 8-10 with Mars. Mars Karadakam will come good. If 8-10 is with Shukra, Shukra will do very good. If 8-10 is with Mercury, Mercury-related communication, education, learning will be. If it is with Jupiter, you'll see a very good astrologer or somebody in that particular field, 8-10 with Jupiter will be. So anywhere Jupiter, whichever Bhava, whichever planet, it connects with, it will do very, very good. I know one particular person, 8-10 with Ketu. So if he becomes, he might be very good. He might be very talented. It's not that 8-10 will stop your talents and accomplishment, but you will not shine. You'll find it difficult. 8-10 with the Nietzsche planet. 8-10 sitting in the 12th house with Saturn, Ketu, with or 2 other planets, or sitting with a combust planet. You find it. The 8-10 must not be afflicted. So it is very, very important to have an unafflicted, well-associated 8-10 for somebody to shine. See, Brendan Fraser's 8-10, same like Priyanka Chopra. Second house, exalted moon with 8-10 with Mercury Sun aspect. Saturn, the 10th lord, is giving a Graha aspect on 8. There are much more. I have not taken the whole concept of padas. You'll have to judge from the Lagna, from Arudha Lagna, all the other padas that you'll have to judge. I'm just telling you all just the importance of 8-10 alone.
So I have just one question here. When, say for example, this chart, does that person was Brendan Fraser in a moon dasha when he won that Oscar? I don't know whether it coincides with the dasha or it's like lifelong.
I don't remember. Certain chart, I've done a lot of research. I don't know.
Get the benefits of the 8-10 if it's with a with that,
Ah,
with a
okay.
good planet?
Yes,
Is
it could be. Yes, it could be moon. It's also the planets which are aspecting it. No, see, it is 8 and who's the Lord? Jupiter, Shukra is the Lord. So what is it? Shukra is sitting in the ninth. Which other planets are aspecting? Mercury, Sun, Moon, Venus, Saturn. So it can happen in any of these periods.
Okay.
Jupiter is also aspecting. So it is Jupiter's ninth aspect, Saturn is third aspect, Mercury and Sun seventh house aspect, Shukra. All of them are associated with 8.
Right.
All very powerful planets, 10th Lord, 9th Lord, all are very strongly. It can happen. If it is, the best will happen in Shukra or Moon's period should have been the best.
Right.
Okay, see the sports. Okay, John Bach. Okay, look, see, when you see a sportsman, it's very easy. Second house with 4th and 11th Lord Mars, it is sitting down. I've not even, not to confuse you all, I've not brought in the AK principle, AMK principle, any other principle. I've just showed the conjunction of 8-10 with a particular planet. 8-10 with Mars, he's in sports. And he's just not in sports, he shines in sports. He doesn't shine normally, he shines it very big. But it's just not 8-10 and with Mars alone, it is not made in big, it is aspected by mutual. It is called Guru Mangala Yoga is there. There is a very good, you can see Saturn, Mars and Saturn are in Parivartana. So there is 2nd and 11th Lord is in Parivartana. Jupiter aspects Mars, that is a yoga. Moon is also aspecting. So he has Moon aspect, Jupiter aspect on Mars. And there is a Parivartana. But this alone is not made it special. It is this, it is you have Mars with 8-10. That is the most biggest speciality. So when it's very easy, 8-10 with Mars, be sure the Karagatva of Mars you are going to shine. And it's made it more special when you have so many other planets associating with 8. So this is like the Midas touch, the magic spot there. What I say, when good planets connect there, it's that golden touch and everything goes fine, fantastically fine. It's very, very important. So you have a lot of yogas, all the Parasari yogas, everything is there, but you need that magic wand touch. The magic wand touch comes when 8-10 touches there. I'll just give you another clue. Why is he in sports? It's not Mars, it is 6th from the Ardha Lakna. So you can see from Lakna, from Ardha Lakna also. Okay, this is another sports football player, Senator in Zidane. Okay, where is this? Where do I see this? Okay, it's 8-10 falls in the. See, this is different. Every other horoscope, I showed you a very simple horoscope where what I say, there is a planet connected to the 8-10. Here, I didn't want what I say. I thought I'll take a tough one. See, here 8-10 is in the 10th house. Okay, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter are aspecting. More than that, he has a lovely Arkala, Moon in the 2nd, Jupiter in the 4th, and Mars and Ketu in the 11th. So what I say, it is complete Apurna Arkala is forming with this. Apart from that, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter aspecting, and this is happening in the 6th house. So actually, is a footballer. So what I say, either what I say, you have the 8-10 connected with Mars, or 8-10 for a sportsman, it must fall in the 3rd house or 6th house, or with the 6th Lord or the 3rd Lord, it must make a connection. If it is Mars, okay, it is Mars. So there are a lot of rules for you to find out for which planet it connects, which makes it. He has a lot of other yogas, but the most important thing where a person is going to shine, a very simple, easy matter. It is found out from where the 8-10. So it's not just 8-10. For each aspect of life, there are support pathas also. So the A5, A9, Ardha Lakna matters a lot. So all this have to support. There are many other Jaimini yogas. When you bring in some concept, you will understand. But here, to make it very simple for you for this class, 8-10 connected with in a good bhava, in a Kendra, a Kona bhava, or with a planet, with a dignified planet which is not in fall, it is going to give a magic touch that you are going to shine from that particular planet. Right. When we learn about Ardha Lakna also, what is the relation between 8-10 and AL? Where from AL? There are a lot of magic from AL. Once, what I say, there is one few, you learn the aspect of predicting from AL, you will not use Lagna. Because from Lagna, you only want to know what I am. What are your possibilities? What you can. Okay, next we can go on to Pakalagna. From Pakalagna, what is it? What you achieve. But what is important now? what I say, what the world, what I say, accepts me. How is the world going to accept me? What I say, I do something wrong, and what I say, they say it is very good. So I know most of the actors, what I say, suddenly everybody likes them. For some reason, they're crazy after the actors. I don't know. It's not that many people are not pretty or not talented. There are many people are very talented, very pretty. But suddenly some people will shine more for some reason. Why this actor, he does one particular thing, why everybody goes raving for him is because he has a fantastic, very beautiful 8-10 connection with rest of the chart. It is not the 8-10 alone. The Aruda itself means, what is it? It is empowering our chart. You can understand Aruda means empowering. How the chart is going to get empowered. So it starts with the Aruda Lagna. Aruda Lagna is the most key important aspects where a chart gets empowered. What is the connection of the Aruda? Then the next important is Aruda Lagna, and the next most important aspect is 8-10. Very, very important. Then we have the supports, the Jaimini Karakas will come. A little bit on the Hora Lagna, Katik Lagna, Parasari Yogas, everything will all come. But it is very, very important. A chart getting empowered is only from Aruda Padas. Even health. So, see, what I say, what you will easily get is different from what you have. So what the doctors look at and analyze. You might be having something, but doctor will I'll tell you, no, you have this problem. But what Ayurvedic doctor will tell you something else. But the English doctor will come and say, this is only seen from the Archulagna. It's from the A6 only you will see. Because this is what the world accepts as this is the disease, and this is seen. So it might be, according to the Ayurvedic doctor, it might be something else. It's a pitta vitiated with vata. But the doctor will come and say, no, it is a gastritis, the inflammation of this and that. This is what? Because it is accepted view, public mass view, what is accepted and what is being given and understood. It is from the air. And what is real is different. So we are living in a Rahu world. So this Aruda Padas is ruled by moon, and everything from the aspect of moon is very, very important. How to see from that is the aspect of an Aruda. Okay, look at Muhammad Ali's horoscope. Where is 8-10? 8-10 is in the 10th with the Mars in the 10th with Saturn. He's a boxer. So you can see 8-10 with Saturn, and what more you want. He has many other yogas in the horoscope. If you use the other padas, yes, he has many other yogas. But very, very simple. When you look at the horoscope and you see 8-10 in the 10th with Mars, won't you know, tell me what profession is going to be? If it is only Mars, we can say, but it is with Saturn and Mars. So it's not a football, it is not an ordinary Wimbledon or tennis he's not playing. It is a combative sports, a combination of Saturn, Mars together, 8 and is sitting down. When it sits like that, what I say, it is going to be a combative sports, to make it very, very clear. Okay? Okay. Any doubts on this chart switch? Anybody has any doubts on this?
Sir, Priyanka Chopra's AL, I thought it's not very, the Lord is not very well placed. Can you explain, sir?
Yeah.
It's in the 11th, but the Lord goes
wait a second.
aids from the self.
You mean A10 or AL?
AL. Aruda, Lagna.
Why are you worried about the AL?
Because it's important.
No. AL is with the Hora Lagna. It is with A7 also. Keep Hora Lagna. Okay, she's in, you want to see from the AL. Okay. Forget about the AL Lord. From the AL, what is in the 4th house?
Okay, moon. So you're looking for the Argala, and 11th also has Ketu.
So it's a 4th house, there is moon. 9th house, there is Jupiter. Venus, Mercury, Rahu are in the 5th house. She's in the movies. What more do you need?
So preference will be given to the Argala before the Lord.
Argala. Yeah. Argala also matters because there are two Argala. There are secondary Argala, Venus, Mars, Rahu. Moon, exalted moon in the 4th house. There is one thing. 11th house, Ketu, she's having one more. Even 6th house is a secondary Argala she has. And nothing. See, if you look at from the Lagna, what do you see? Do you think from the Lagna she's an actress? There's planets in the 3rd and 6th house. Where does it show an actress for her? Tell me.
I think the ninth lord aspecting Lagna is a positive.
Why you going to what? Go to Arada Lagna and look at the planetary position. Exalted moon in the 4th, Venus, Mercury in the 5th house, and Jupiter in Shukra's house, it is sitting in the 9th. What more you want? See, this is the cream. This is where your crowning aspect is from the Aruda. It is not from the Lagna or even from the Paka Lagna. See, the Atma, the horoscope is from the Lagna. Okay, and how you carry about your function is from the Paka Lagna. You can analyze, okay, we add Lagna and Paka Lagna together. But very easily, where you will shine, effortlessly, where you will shine. Your what to say, your Pura Punya acts very effortless. You want to identify that, what to say, that luck spot, luck movement, that is only, it is very, very important from the Arda. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
And okay, if you want to see, you think her Arda Lagna has gone to the 8th house with Mars, it is bad. But look at our Arda Lagna is sitting with the Lagna Lord, and it has a 2nd house Jupiter and 11th house Sun sitting on. There are powerful Argala Mars is having, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
so both from the house and the Lord.
It is having, yes. And the Lord is also well placed. The Lord, actually, it is in the 8th house, but the Lord is in the 5th house. Mercury is in the 5th house with Shukra. Shukra becomes a Yoga Karaka from Arda. Okay?
Yes.
See, there are some fantastic things if you see from Arda. There is a particular concept called Aruda Labhasthana. You will see all the multi-billionaires, the Aruda Labhasthana being very, very. Yes, you will have to see the A11. It's not the A11 alone. The Aruda Labhasthana itself is very special. There is no financial Dana Yoga without saying Aruda Labhasthana. The AL, the Aruda Labhasthana becomes, without that, you simply apply 2nd and 11th Lord and 5th and 9th, is incomplete. The Aruda Labhasthana, there is special, all Raja Yogas, Dana Yogas, everything is incomplete without using AL.
So is it the AL and A11 is in the Lagna and the Lords are conjunct? Is it that?
Yeah, yes, you'll have to apply all that. You'll have to apply the AL. But there are a lot of yogas. What is it? All the padas, how to use each pada is slightly different rule. You'll have to apply all the rules. You want to know the usage on the authentic book, you take Devakarla. Devakarla will go on to explain to you. This is not given in to APS. It is not, these rules are not even given in Jaimini Sutras also. It just gives Rajyapada. There is something called Rajyapada. He discusses about Arda Lagna, but no other pada is discussed. It is there in Bhrigu Nadi, it is there. So you can, this is widely used by all people in the south. In Andhra, this is all Jaimini people know, will only, the secret of Vemuri Shastri or anybody who uses it will is because of simple, they don't confuse yourself with so many other Lagnas a concept. It is only using Arada Padas. If you know how to use Arada Padas, you will understand the immediate quick predictions. The quick way of picking up a prasana, watching a prasana, or transit rules, you do not apply it on the Arada Lagna. It's so difficult for you. You're looking at from a deeper level, from the Lagna, from the moon. You have to look at where the planets are transiting from the Arada Lagna and which Arada Pada it is moving will only matter most. Let's say what is a Arada Pada, your Jupiter is transiting over your 8-10 in the horoscope, and your 8-10 is well placed. And if Jupiter transits over 8-10, you will shine that particular year. Just the reverse of it. If Saturn, 8-10 is not very weakly placed. Saturn transits over 8-10, it is going to be a very difficult year. For the 2.5 years, will be very, very good. But if let's of monthly planets, Mercury, Venus, or daily planets, Moon over your 8-10 or AL will be very, very good. So this is separate rules for understanding transit or prediction. So it's very, very important. There are 3 ways of understanding a chart: from the Janma Lagna, from the Paka Lagna, from the Arda Lagna with the Arda Padas. It's very, very important. Then you can add rest of add-ons. Okay. There is where he says the Karagamsa Lagna will come. Karagamsa is more of your education profession. It is more of analyzing the horoscope. What will I do? What will I become? What will I achieve? That is from the Karakamsa Lagna. But it's not what I will glean, what will I shine, what will crown me, what is the best moments of my life. These are only judged from the Arudapadas. If you want to know how a person is going to win something without looking at any of the Arudapadas, it will be everything totally be missing. It is very, very important. You'll have to look at the glorification or the empowering aspects of a horoscope is only from the Arudapadas. Started with Arudapadas will be a huge discussion. Well, a very big discussion will be. That can be a separate class of Arudapadas. Yeah. Anybody else? Any doubts you have about 18?
Some Muhammad Ali chart, can you put up?
One second. Yeah, tell me.
So his 18 falls in 10th house itself.
Yeah.
I think, but it has no Gemini aspect, right? And
yes.
it is also with 8th lord.
Hmm.
So it has still given him good results. What could be the reason? Like,
No, see, that's what I'm saying. It's just the empowerment of the 18.
okay.
It's just the empowerment of the 18, which is very, very important. It's not what I say, it is not from the Lagna, it is also from the Aruda Lagna, it is in the 10th house. Yeah, see,
Yes, yes.
it's not from the
Right.
Lagna alone. It's
Yes.
from the AL, Saturn Mass on the 10th with the A10 and with the A4, aspected by the A6.
And the Lord is also there, Mars, I guess.
Yeah.
That is also.
It's very simple.
Okay.
From the Aruda Lagna, Saturn Mass strongly placed in the anybody is having a strongly placed. You can simply say from a challenging field you are going to shine.
Shine.
Your field will be something with challenges, and you're going to shine.
Okay, that's how 8th lord might have given him result like
Yes.
challenges.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. What I
Yeah.
say, anyway, what's happened to him? No, there
Yeah.
was a moment he's in Parkinson's. No? There was a
Yeah.
short period when
Yeah.
he's very good. After that, he's been suffering from Parkinson's.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? Any other doubts? Actually, this I'll be taking in detail in Jaimini. I'm going to do a Jaimini course. Ma'am, you want to say anything about the course, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Sir has just given this course to me one day before, and sir will be doing Gemini sessions. Next month, just after Diwali. We'll have 2 sessions as usual, 4 hours each session, and sir has given a lot of topics that he will cover. Except for Dasha, he will cover everything. So this is the part.
Be a discussion about not the usual Jaimini, like Aruda Pada, how to use Padas. So the different aspects of Jaimini which are not used, simply just explained in slokas, I will be covering. Starting with this, like Rajyapad. We have every other pada. Dharapada is never touched. How to do Roga Pada is never touched. Aruda Pada itself has so much to be known.
Yeah. So this course is coming up, and this session is an extra session. Apart from that, sir will be taking another 8 hours. We'll be doing 1 or 2 more sessions, which will be free for the members, those who are taking the membership program, and also for those who are taking the course. Next Saturday also we'll be having a session at 9 p.m. That also will be a free session from our end. 2 sessions are free. After that, people can join and continue their membership as and when they wish. Right, sir?
Yes.
Kishorji, do you have something to say about this?
Yeah.
First question is,
late.
yeah. Do you all
Very,
have any questions regarding what sir has taught today? You all want to ask something, be clear, more clear about the concept? We'll be taking different sessions on different levels. This is just one of the sessions that we are including in the membership.
Ma'am, will there be any materials shared?
No materials will be shared with Tier 1 and Tier 2. Tier 3 will get all the recordings. They can request for a session. They can take a session. If there are more sessions than 4 in a month, they are eligible for the extra sessions also.
Understood.
Yeah. Kishore, you were saying something.
Yeah, I was actually listening very keenly. I joined a bit late, consultation going. But what I understand from this concept of A10 and the importance of it is actually more important when you are trying to do the birth time rectification. Because then you get another angle to it, to fix. Because when we look at the profession, success and all that, so whether it is A10, any father for that matter, I think we need to take serious cognizance of where it falls and how it's getting affected. What are the blessings that it gets? I mean, because
like you said, what say the blessing?
Yeah,
the blessings of the chart. No, very easily where your blessings will get activated is where the pathas of the horoscope.
And I assume all of us here are in the field of either professional consultation or serious practitioners. Now, what is the difficulty we face is that we will actually be finding it difficult to do birth and rectification for charts which are not having the high power blessing, or what you call that, the powerful charts that we see in the case of celebrity charts. So in the case of normal charts, and then you find out, because I've gone through that. So I know that there is a confusion happening when you do birth time rectification. And I think this is an additional facet for that to help us in thinking the deal. So that was the point I want to make.
Any questions you all have?
Shikha ji, did you explain about the tires before the session before I came?
No, we just started with the session. That's all. So you can explain.
Yeah, so we have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So as the name suggests, tier 1 is for the people who have just started into serious astrological pursuit. Tier 2 is for those who have started into parallel schools of astrology like Jaimini and Parashari. And tier 3 is for those who are doing research with combining two different schools and trying to get some coherence out of the confusion. Because as we all know that astrology has a lot of confusion inbuilt in it, and to decipher it, and the reason why it is so attractive to us is because to decipher it takes a lot of practice. Knowledge is okay, knowledge you can gain, but to get it into practice, and from practice, you become expert, you become better and better, you hone your skills. So the tier 3 is for those people who would like to do, serious discussion with fellow astrologers, serious like-minded astrologers. I would suggest that, those who are interested in going deeper beyond that level 2, don't hesitate to take level 3, because two things. We have also another way of joining it, and that is either you can join on a monthly basis or you can join on an annual basis. Annual basis comes with its own perks. So, the idea is that we need to make it a bit more attractive for people, and also economical, when they're going for the long run duration. People who are with us for a longer duration or will be with us for a longer duration get to benefit more. That is the concept of it. So the annual membership has 2 months free subscription added to that. In other words, you pay for 10 months and you get an annual membership. Whereas for the others, on a monthly basis, it comes on a fixed fee. There's no reduction in that. I mean, that is what we call as energy transfer or Guru Dakshina. Actually, in the olden days, they used to say Guru Dakshina. That is something that also is karmic. So when you do Guru Dakshina, you're also actually taking the blessings of the Guru, the planet Guru, Brihaspati. So, and the charges are very nominal, I would say. As a subscriber, I definitely would want to join immediately, in fact. So
basically, we will be sharing the proceeds with the respective teachers also. The idea behind this was William sir was giving too many hours which were going for free, and many of them came to me and they said, please take something extra because Vinay sir is putting a lot of effort. William sir is giving too many more hours, etc., etc. Whatever we want to contribute something to your channel, we want to do this, we want to do that. I didn't want to take it personally. So we have come up with this idea. You all can connect with the teachers also. You all can connect with the students also. And you all are free to share whatever you want to share on this platform. You'll get to learn a lot. I will, this is totally Kishorji's idea. He is already doing it with other teachers. He is the one who has set up the whole thing. There was one more person, but he has left now. I think he's not there in the meeting.
He has gone to
He,
India, actually.
so he has set up our backend things like these recordings and everything will be on a different platform, not on YouTube, the usual links that we are sending. So everything was set up by Gautamji. Kishorji was the one to come up with this idea and set everything in place. He also felt like William sir is giving out too much. So let's honor our teachers and give them back what they are giving us selflessly, I think. I didn't want to take it personally for my channel. I'm not doing anything great with my channel. Teachers are helping me with my channel, right? So
This concept actually came in because when I was watching the previous videos of our Guruji William Lawrence sir, I found he was spending a lot of time from the promised time slot, you know, like instead of giving 8-hour lectures, he was giving like almost like 11 or 12 on top of the free sessions with the pre-session, we call it. I coined the word pre-session for it. So not the precision of the equinox, but the pre-sessions. So we had, I think, 3 or 4 pre-sessions for most of the main courses. So all those are not paid actually. They were free for the YouTube subscribers and the wannabe students. So I felt that that is lacking from the student side, you know, that we need to fill the gap. So if anybody wants to say something about the concept, or if anybody feels that they can add some value to it, please do join and speak about it to Shikha ji, and she will be taking it point by point. And where and when it's implemented, we will be making sure it gets implemented.
Even if you have something that can improve this membership program so that more people can take advantage of it, join it, you are most welcome to share your views, right? Because we are doing this at a beginner's level. Even this is something new for me. I don't know how this program will go ahead. Let's try to do it where everyone is a gateway. Sir, there is a question by Chaitanya. 8 and in the 8th house, its lord is 8 from 3rd house. 8 and Chaitanya ji, how can we just go on imagining this without a chart? 8 and is the 6th from Arudha Lagna, but 8 and expected by Atma Karak, Amatya Karak, Lagna Lord, Jupiter, 5th Lord, 9th Lord. Rahu, 6 from 8-10.
See, 8-10 is a 6-8-12. You will see in most doctors' horoscopes or anybody in the medical field related, 8-10 will be in 6-8-12 or with 6-8-12 or Bhratri Karaka, it will be there. So if it is well associated, you shine from the 8th house aspect. If it is weak, you will have maybe it's hidden. You just have to find the strength. If 8-10 is in strength and well associated, it is like the Midas touch, the magic touch has been given. It very easily, effortlessly, that particular Bhava or planet will shine. If it is hidden, it is not able to shine, then there's going to be a struggle. There is no bad negative at all. It is just that Midas magic touch is not there. So where it is like wherever 8-10 is there, you just find out whether you have special blessings.
There is a question by Om Ji. Which Arudha Lagna you take, sir? One given in BPHS or one used by K.N. Rao?
By K.N. Rao.
Yeah.
It's not K.N. Rao, it is Vemmuri Shastri. So there are stalwarts in fact, K.N. Rao itself follows those people. There are 3-4 in Andhra. There are because many are given in BPHS, because some are given, but then when you see experts who use this principle and very effectively, from them I have learned it. And in South, there are some methods. I will discuss about, because you have so many exceptions. The exception itself is not 2 things. You have at least 25 exceptions. If you go into the exception, you can just confuse you. The whole Jaimini gets, people are not able to use because of the confusion. It all stands there. Which Aruda Lagna to use? Okay, it's better not don't use Aruda Lagna.
If the A10 is in 8th house, is it good for astrologers?
100, definitely. What I say, it will be there. Definitely, it will be there. It's very, very important. A10 connects with Jupiter. It connects in the 8th house. It's in Scorpio. If it is in the 2nd house, also it is very good.
So I just have one question. If this
Yeah.
A10 is with like a benefit, like it's good, like, say Venus in Taurus is the A10, but there's also a malefic like Ketu. Or then what happens?
It'll be blended. It'll be mixed.
It'll be a blend.
It is just a blend. What I say, it's not going to be good or great. It'll be mixed. See, sometimes some field, it is not Ketu alone. It is bad. Like you say, the field of astrology, spiritualism, religion, A10 with Ketu is very good. Somebody who shines because of spiritualism, astrology, definitely A10 will be with Ketu. So what I say, this is just a hint for you to understand. It's not A10 and 6, 8, 12 is bad. 8, 10 and 6, 8, 12 in fall is bad. Like what is Satish was saying, no, it's very easy to find out what is a BTR of the horoscope. Find out which aspect you're shining very, very well. It's where your A10 is. That's where you're going to shine. That's a spot where what I say you're going to be easily recognized in which field or which planet is going to speak a lot about you. Is where your A10 is sitting.
And so for Venus, it would be things like to do with art.
Arts, artistic, aesthetics things, creative abilities, many or I've seen two sides of Venus. Either it is or the person is very good looking. It is what I say, understand A10 as that which empowers you or empowers a particular bhava or planet. You can understand that as the A10 aspect. It's not the 8 and alone. In fact, all the 12 bhavas are nothing. It is what I say, comes with, see, a ball. Where a ball is being sent is your bhava. Where the ball hits is where the bhava lot sits. Where the ball reflects back. What I say, where it mounts, it's the aruda, where it bounces back. What I say, the reflection to the world is the aruda. So you will have to understand. So that is the meaning. So for what I say, when we see the chart from where the ball is going to be, who sends the ball is the bhava. What I say, the friction point where it ends is where the planet goes and sits. But from where it receives and spreads throughout, that's the pada. The pada, it's taken a part. It's taken a step. I've taken a step, and from there I jump. No, I jump. What I say, that is called the Aruda pada. The jump which I've taken. So that particular planet is taken a leap, a bound. That is the meaning of Aruda. So what I say, if it is well placed, that this is what I say, you are going to shine in that particular aspect of life. It's very easy to find out. What I say, when you look at a chart, this person will shine in life. He will be a celebrity. He will do very, very well, or a celebrity. When you look at money aspects, there are certain paths where you can easily identify money-related matters. There are other Rajayogas. It's not only 8-10. There are some other aspects. You have to use all. You have to know how to use Aruda Lagna. From Aruda Lagna with other padas together, there is a whole thing given. This is not there in BPHS. It is not there written in Jaimini Sutra and BPHS. It is only given about Aruda Lagna. It is given about Dara Pada is given. It is given about Upapada. None of the padas, it is not given at all. You will have to go into Nadi books and find out where it is. Or if you get a very old astrologer, he will know how to use it. It's from tradition. Somebody is will know it. Or if one book which you can go open Devakaralam, after every 50 slokas, one sloka will be how to use. The yoga is only with Bhava Arudas that Devakaralam uses.
C.S. Patel ji has written a book, no, in Aruda.
He is quoted very much from Bhrigu Nandanadi and Devakaralam. He is given in his book. You will find. And he quotes the slokas and also from Devakaralam and yes. From it. You can see many quotes he has done. He's done a wonderful work. He's even mentioned the quotes from Devakaralam, which what I say, where he is given about using Chandrakala.
So one more thing, in Nadi normally we say Ketu we use even for the physicians.
Yeah. Anything which is very serious, depth, you go into micro level aspects of it. Like the macro is Rahu, the micro is Ketu.
So for surgeons and doctors, Ketu can represent?
No, not that. What is if it maybe when it comes to some minute level of understanding, Ketu will come. Not Ketu by itself is not medicine. Mars is medicine.
Yeah, Mars is normally medicine, but in Bhrigu Nadi Nadi, Ketu use even for doctors. So just you want to know.
Bhrigu Nadi Nadi, when he says doctors, it does not mean allopathic doctor. It means Ayurvedic doctor.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Ketu will be the end of any disease. So suppose you are having a disease like cancer, you are doing a surgery, you are removing the part. That is where Ketu comes in.
Okay. Not
Otherwise, Ketu will not make you a doctor. In fact, it will hamper your profession. Ketu is the one planet which will not allow you, like if Saturn Ketu combination is there, you have lots of problems in your profession.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But in case of like Mars, we resemble with Ketu, Saturn with Rahu. Maybe in that context, maybe Ketu can be used for surgery or removing a part of your body.
Remove, yes, correct.
Maybe
that way, only the end of things. To cut off things, Ketu comes in.
And to an extent, Rahu also.
But then the other planets should be very good in dignity to use the Ketu power of cutting off things.
Profession which I know Ketu will be there is chartered accountants. Any research field which you are involved, Ketu will be there. I think Kishorji must be having a good Ketu, the 5th house or 10th house, it must be there, or what should be there. Anyone in a field where a lot of mind research depth is involved, definitely Ketu will be there. I have Ketu in my Lagna, exalted Ketu in my Lagna. 24 hours, I only need to research. I can't do anything.
Even for a good astrologer, definitely Ketu is the main
Rimaji has also written Saturn Ketu good astrologers. For astrologers.
Yeah, definitely.
Correct.
Saturn Ketu is if it's in trine to each other, will that be helpful in making an astrologer?
Yes.
Actually, Saturn Ketu is called Langoti Yoga. No, it's called.
As per Nadi, it is Langoti Yoga.
Langoti Yoga. So anything which you move. See, actually, there are two aspects to Ketu. Ketu is where you want to run away from something. You leave, you don't want to enter into the material world. Rahu puts you into the material world. Ketu takes you away from the material world. So this is one aspect of how Ketu is used. But when it comes to precision, minute level thinking you want to plan, or deep, very deep level thinking, or underground certain works which you do, those kind of research related PhD, I've seen Ketu being in the 9th, 5th, in the 10th, with very important planets. Ketu is always there.
For astrologers, sir, with who has a lot of intuition, not too analytical about the chart, but their predictions are very good. They have very strong Ketu when the intuition works very well for them.
Ketu, Scorpio, Aquarius, 8th house, all are very important for astrologers.
And they don't really ask for so much fees and all. They're very normal living, but the predictions are very good. There, the Ketu plays a role. The very dominative YouTube astrologers, or you say popular astrologers, where Rahu also takes part into it. Their intuition skills are not as comparable to the Ketu-dominated astrologers.
Correct, definitely. See, when the 8-10 is very, very strong, you are well known. But what I say, it has nothing to do with your capabilities.
Yes.
8-10 talks about you shine. What I say, but if you are really very good, that must be seen from Pakalagna, Allagna. But what I say, if you are going to be boosted or telecasted, no, if you are going to be known to the world, it is your Baba Arodas which matter a lot.
8-10.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So, do we have any other queries for today's session?
You'll be announcing the next date through the regular channels, right, Shikha? The next session?
Yes. Next Saturday at 9 p.m. we will take a chart for discussion. We'll see how that session also goes and how everyone is responding to. So we will put a chart, we'll give you 5 minutes, think about it. We will give you on what lines to go for it. Are we looking at profession? or are we looking at marriage? That way, we will call in the teachers. Both are welcome to join the session. We don't mind whenever they have time. Yes, Reema ji.
Sir, I have a question, but not related to this topic.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
I was reading an article by Mark Boni about Dasha Lagna. So when you make Dasha Lagna, so somebody put up a point. Let's say I am a Leo Lagna and my sun is exalted. But I have 7th house Saturn, which is aspecting the Lagna and sun. So basically, both are, it's afflicting, being a negative planet, afflicting both. If I make Saturn the Dasha Lagna, then it will not show that I will have health issues. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
So how do you use the Dasha Lagna?
No. See, how you use Dasha Lagna is from Dasha Lagna, find out whether there are most of the planets in 6, 8, 12. Let's say from Lagna, the planets are well placed. You have planets in Kendra, keep something like that. But from the Dasha Lagna, all the planets are going to 6, 8, 12. It will not work.
Okay. Only that.
See, it is very important from Dasha Lagna. If planets are well placed from Dasha Lagna, only then the promise which you see in the basic chart will happen. Again, let's say there are a lot of afflictions in the basic chart, but from the Dasha Lagna, it is in the 11th house. Okay. Or it is what say you know Tatkalika friendship. A planet represents second, fourth, within second, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12 are friendly to the Dasha Lord. Only planets which are 5, 6, 7, 8 are enemies to the Dasha Lord. So planets are very close. 9 also. Anything from 4th, from 5th, 7th, 8th, it is bad. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, it is bad. It's Tatkalika Shatru. Any planets with 2nd, 2, 3, and 4, it is Tatkalika Mitra. So naturally, the worst will be the planet is in the 6th and 8th from the Dasha Lord. Yeah. It might be well placed on the Lagna, but it is badly placed from the Dasha Lord. So you have to, if it is bad from Lagna and Dasha Lagna, it is worst. You can make prediction becomes easy. The complication in the prediction, it is nice from Lagna, but bad from Dasha. Or it is nice from Dasha, but it is good from. That's where you will have to judge how to give the results. But if it is good from both, it is easy. It is bad from both, it is easy. If you get charts like that, it will become very, very easy to write. It is when it is 50-50, what you make a situation. Dasha, finally, the most important is from the Dasha. It matters the most. Okay. How bad or good from the Dasha, it is very, very important. Finally, because that is the Dasha is what going to deliver. So it will dominate a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Laghu Parasri talks about this very nice. The planets associated with the Dasha will give good results. It's very important when a Dasha runs, somewhere the Antar Dasha Lord must be associated with the Dasha. A planet not associated with the Dasha is a different result. A planet, so it's very important, somewhere the Dasha and Antar Dasha must make a connection. There is a lot of very, very important what I say about this. Your Laghu Parasri on 10-15 slokas is only about this. The Dasha and Antar Dasha Lord. It is very important. You must do.
But exception is, sir, Saturn, Venus. If they in fact conjunct, it's a disaster. They say.
Not conjunction. There is one Uttrakala Mitra rule. It is from the Uttrakala Mitra rule. There are some rules. See, Parasri rules. There are 2 rules. Parasri related books. There are 2-3 books. Actually, it is Yavana Jataka. Some rules are Yavana Jataka books. I don't want to mention the books. It is actually Yavana Jataka. Even Sanskrit books it is based on Yavana Jataka books. So that will refer from, it will be different from Parasri. Parasi principles are different. Yavana principles. Now you mix up Yavana principles. Yavana means not foreign. It is Sanskrit books. You have Sanskrit books, but it is Yavana based. Now, what is it? Then the confusion is what I say, which is Yavana based, which is Parasri based. We confuse ourselves. So sometimes Yavana rules do work also, but sometimes we confuse with the basic Parasri. Yeah, somebody was asking. Mr. AA.
Yeah, this is Aditya, sir. I have joined
Yeah.
your session on yoga. So I just have a very quick question for the next session.
Yeah.
It'll be a continuation. Can tier 2 people join the session, ma'am? So I'm not sure.
Shikha ji?
What was your question, Aditya ji?
No, I just wanted to know if I've just joined tier 2. So the discussion of the chart, will it be open for tier 2 next Saturday? And it will be a Jaimini discussion or just like general, all from all perspectives?
No, you can look at the chart from any point that you know.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Right? So if you are correct in your this thing, we'll ask you, okay, what you have used to come to this conclusion.
Okay.
So that others also learn, no?
Okay. Thank you.
Right? It'll be a discussion among students.
But if you can share the chart a day before, madam, if there is a group or some platform, it would be better. Because at least you have
No,
some
sir.
time.
No, sir, we'll share the chart on that day only instantly. That will help you improve. Now, if I give a day before, it does not solve my this thing for what the platform has come in.
You can use many discussion can be there, like maybe the election come, we can look up at the charts of the people.
Yeah,
who
we can
win.
take election. Yeah, and teachers also will join from time to time. Whichever teacher is free, they will surely join and guide you all. Yes,
Okay.
you are right over here. You can take this point also considering this. I will look at it this way. The teachers can also help you out. But it is not a condition for the teachers to always be present. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Sir, thank you so much for the session.
Ma'am, tier 2 don't have the recordings, right?
Yeah, tier 2 and tier 1 don't have the recordings. And tier 1 has 2 sessions. Tier 2 has 4 sessions. Tier 3 can go beyond 4 sessions if need be. It can be 5 or 6. There can be a doubt clearing session by any of the teachers. If you all request, we can bring in that teacher for a particular, like we want doubt clearing on D60, or we want a doubt clearing on Yogini Dasha, whatever. Like we can do sessions like that also. Okay.
I mean, you see, in the medical fraternity, there are actually monthly seminars where the eminent doctors get together and discuss the latest trends and discoveries. So that sharing helps them in the profession. The same way this platform that Shikha ji has created is going to actually help all of us in sharing whatever we have discussed. So because an individual person in his lifetime to master something it's not at all possible. So when as a group we join together, then it becomes really substantial.
Please spread the message. Ask your friends to join in our platforms. They can start with 1 monthly subscriptions if they like. They can continue, or you all can take a year subscription. You all have been with us from 4-5 years now, and we have never missed a session. So this will continue. So don't worry about our part, right? Thank you, everybody. Can we call it a night?
Good night. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
sir. Thank you
Yeah,
so
sure.
much.
Wonderful
Thank you,
session,
everybody.
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Very nice session.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
madam.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Prema
sir.
ji, you
everybody.
can also give us a chat
Chart?
and take the session. Yeah. Anyone can give us a chat. We can take any chat.
We'll
It's not only
discuss
like,
Kamala Harris
Yeah.
chat. We'll discuss.
Sir, who will win?
Ah,
Please tell us.
yes.
We'll discuss. We'll have a set.
Who will
We'll have
win?
it as a discussion also.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, William,
Thank you,
sir.
everybody.